What's up, everybody? It is Friday, April 18th. We finally made it. Today is the day. Everybody's favorite day of the week. Thank God it's Friday. All that jazz. You know the routine. I didn't take a video today at work. I was crawling in an attic all day, and I think I've lost about 25 pounds of sweat. Now, I'll see when I get home. But this week's kind of been off for me in terms of videos and taking videos of what I've been doing and everything. I've kind of been slacking. I've been trying to hustle to get jobs done. I've been busy. I've been trying to make training and trying to do everything and just trying to. This week has not been a great week in terms of trying to balance everything. I mean, next week is going to be a little more hectic because I'm going to try to get a few jobs, a few strings, tied up, as well as fighting on the weekend. So it's going to be a little hectic, but it's going to be a learning experience. But I'm blessed to have the life I have and to lead the life I lead, because some people, they're not able to work, they're not able to fight, they're not able to pursue their goals, they're not able to really do what they want to do and what they love to do. So that's why I could complain, I could gripe, I could bemoan, I could victim mentality, poor me, why me, all this garbage. But I truly am blessed to be able-bodied to do the things I love to do. Because if I didn't have boxing, if I wasn't able to work, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably be very depressed. But because I'm the type of dude where even if I have enough money where I don't have to work, I'm sure I'll probably still work and find something to do to keep me busy. Otherwise, I'm just that type of guy. I'm like a shark. I got to keep moving. I got to keep taking in information, doing things, building things. Just doing my thing. So it was definitely a good day. It wasn't super hot, but up in the attic it got pretty warm, and I was wearing a hoodie up there because I didn't want to get covered in insulation. So it's kind of like take your pick: be a little hotter or be itchy and hot. So I was like, I'll just be a little hotter. It won't kill me. I had my gallon jug of water, so it wasn't like I was gonna get dehydrated or anything. I'm always good about drinking water. Like some dudes, they don't drink water. Like, nah, dude. In summertime, I go through 2 or 3 gallons of water. Like I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I gotta cut weight and I gotta cut water. If it's a little bit before the fight and I'm about there, like, sure, but I'm not trying to cut 20 pounds of water weight. That's ridiculous. Some guys can do it if it works for them and they don't get damaged, they don't get hurt, they don't feel whatever. I mean, good for them, do it, but I'm always gonna be riding between cruiser and heavyweight. So, if I decide to gain, a couple extra pounds here and there, I'm gonna be right back up to heavyweight if I'm at cruiser, so it is what it is. But tomorrow I have training. I'm gonna get an hour with my coach, get some work in, and hopefully do the things. My shoulder's been feeling a lot better, so I'm happy about that. So we'll see how it goes. The fight's next weekend. I only got 8 days left, 7 from tomorrow. So I mean, I'm praying for everybody. I know everybody's gonna do good. We've been putting the work in, and if we don't do good, it's gonna be a learning experience. And if the other guy happens to be better, props to him. Like, he was just a better man that day, and we're all. Everybody's a warrior, and well, not everybody's a warrior. Like, you can be a fighter, you can go in, but a warrior, he goes in and makes it happen. And it's. I'm not gonna go into that rabbit hole right now because everyone has a different opinion. But at my gym, we're all warriors. We're all put in. So I'm proud to be part of it. I'm looking up to them as much as they are looking up to me, because it ain't easy for anybody. It ain't easy for me going in after working all day. It ain't easy for the dudes that are 16, 17. They're young and they're sacrificing potentially some of their health. Boxing's not easy. It's called the hurt business for a reason. You don't go in there and pillow fight. It is what it is. But sorry for the lack of work content lately and the lack of gym stuff. Mostly just me talking to the camera. But some weeks are going to be like that. I'm hoping to get a little more work content blended in, a little more bag work and everything. Now that I'm getting a little more videos, a little more content put out there, I can start working into, hey, I'm a little weak in this area, I want to work on this. Or, if anyone asks for specific things like, hey, we want to see, we don't care about the plumbing, we just want to see, you hit the heavy bag, you hit the speed bag, double end bag, sparring, fights, we want to see your other guys, we want to see your coach, hear him talk, just kind of whatever, and just just let me know. I mean, I'm open to everything. I'm trying to appeal to everybody. I'm trying to show people that you can work a construction job, work your butt off all day, go in dog dead tired, and still have a good workout and achieve your goals. My goal, my dream is to be a fighter, to be a boxer, to make enough money to where my dad doesn't have to work anymore. He can take it easy after busting his butt forever. and I want to make enough money to support my potential future, family, wife, and kids, and all that. Which, I mean, I may get married, I may not. I don't know, but I want to be able to support them if I do, and that's a whole nother thing. Nowadays, nobody wants to put in the work and be a man and step up and provide. They just want to make kids and run off. No, you need to step up, be a man. You made the family, you need to support it. If you don't want to support it, don't make the family. And I understand everyone's loves having premarital sex and doing all this stuff and getting wild. I mean, I get it. We've all been there. We've all done it. But if you're not ready to raise a family, don't go making one. It's simple as that. I mean, I get it. I've done it myself. We all have. We're all children. We're all young at one point, and that's how it goes. But you need to be careful. You need to be safe. I'm not even going to say wear protection. Just don't do it. That's how you avoid that situation. But this video kind of went a little philosophical for most, and not my typical content, but it's just kind of a little mini rant about things. And sometimes I get on my tangents, and if you aren't interested, then just go watch some of my other videos, more boxing and less talking. But it is what it is. But all right, everybody, it's the weekend. God bless. Be safe. Let's roll into the weekend, and let's roll into Monday with as much enthusiasm as we're rolling into this weekend. So, all right, y'all. I'll catch up with you Monday.